All rise.
Thank you. Please be seated. This is the 5 a.m. calendar on June 11th, 2025. Orders are given on the first of the month regarding the taking of DNA and fingerprints. Those orders remain in effect today. What that means for you in the courtroom is this: not every single one of you has to give your DNA or your fingerprints. If you have to do that, those orders are going to be on your paperwork. My name is Commissioner Beck. I'm here to do a few things for you. Number one, I'm here to let you know why you're here. Number two, if you might be released. Number three, if you're going to be assigned an attorney. The vast majority of you will get an attorney, which leads to my number one rule. Please don't talk about the facts of your case. Anything you say or do can be used against you. Everything in the courtroom is video recorded, so please don't talk about the facts of your case unless it's with your attorney. Second, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions for me. Unfortunately, I'm not your legal counsel, so I can't answer legal questions for you, so please save your legal questions for your counsel. Finally, you're going to be hearing about lots of different dates, different types of release conditions. You don't have to memorize all that stuff. All the information is going to be on your paperwork, but that's why it's important to keep your paperwork and not lose it. If you end up missing a court date or not follow a written court order, you could just end up back here. Here's how the morning's going to work. I'm going to call two names. The first name I call is going to come up into the courtroom, stand at the podium. Second name I call is going to sit on that chair next to the door. Then we're going to keep on cycling through until the calendar is finished. Counsel, stay online. Can we please have Calvin Coleman to the podium, Victor Villa to the chair, please. Name and date of birth.
Calvin Coleman, 6/15/85.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you new counsel. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are June 17th and June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court. Based upon the request of the judge and pursuant to Rule 7.2C, you're going to be held non-bondable at this time. So again, your next court date, June 17th and June 19th. Please step to the left of your paperwork, sir. Victor Villa to the podium. Travis Carter to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Victor Villa, August 31st, 1980.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you new counsel. You're going to go back to your original attorney.
Yes, sir.
Next court date is going to be June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court. You also are going to be held non-bondable at this time at the request of your original judge. So again, your next court date, June 19th, Downtown Superior Court.
All right.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. I'm sorry, Mr. Carter. I'm going to call you actually a little bit later. Counsel for the state's not here yet.
State's here, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Sorry, Mr. Carter. Isaiah Callahan to the chair, please. Could I please get appearances starting with the state?
Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor. Stephen Garcia on behalf of the state.
Yeah, is he on the line? Yeah. Hi, is defense counsel on the line? Mr. Green? Mr. Carter, your defense counsel did file a notice of appearance. Have no word from anyone?
Last I talked to him was last night, so I'm not sure if they knew it was at 5 o'clock this morning.
Okay. All right. I apologize that we thought that Drew was on the line. I do mind going back. I'm
No
sorry about that. Isaiah Callahan to the podium. Alana Usuri to the chair, please. Sir, name and date of birth, please.
Isaiah Callahan, 12/31/05.
Thank you. You're here today in the Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for 4 counts of discharging a firearm at a residence, Class 2 felony, discharging a firearm within city limits, a Class 6 felony, criminal damage, Class 6 felony, threatening, intimidating, Class 1 misdemeanor. I found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are June 17th and June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court. This time setting a cash bond of $100,000. Sir, if you're able to post that bond, you're going to be placed on pretrial services supervision with electronic ankle monitoring. Furthermore, if you post bond, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. You must obey any and all orders of protection, and you may have no contact with the victims whatsoever by any means. You're cautioned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a Class 6 felony. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Alana Usuri to the podium. Archie Jones to the chair, please. Ma'am, name and date of birth, please.
Elena S3, 9/22/90.
Thank you. I apologize for mispronouncing your name.
It's okay.
You are here on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are June 17th and June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court. Setting a secured appearance bond of $25,000. Ma'am, if you're able to post bond, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
I have a question.
Sure.
I am the only income for my household. Is there any way I can be released? I barely make it paycheck to paycheck. Like, we will lose our place to live.
Ma'am, given the...
I understand the severity. Like, I'm willing. I don't go anywhere. Like, the most I go is to the grocery store. I work from home. I'm willing to wear, like, an ankle monitor or anything. I don't want to lose our place to live. I truly am the only income in my household.
Ma'am, if you go ahead and have a seat, let me think about it for a little bit, and we'll have another talk, okay?
Thank you.
Archie Jones to the podium. Travis Carter to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Archie Jones, 11/25/1964.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court grand jury warrant. Grand jury has found probable cause to hold you on possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, Class 4 felony, tampering with physical evidence, Class 6 felony. This was alleged to have occurred back in August of 2024. I'm assigning you counsel. Your next court dates are June 17th and June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your judge, affirming the bond set by the grand jury, $25,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to post bond, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Also, if you post bond, you're to contact your probation officer within 3 days. Why don't please step to your left for your paperwork, sir. Mr. Carter to the podium. Madison Peasley to the chair, please. Okay, could I please get appearances, starting with the state?
Thank you. Good morning again, Your Honor. Stephen Garcia on behalf of the state.
Morning, Your Honor. Ben Green appearing on behalf of Travis Carter. Morning, Stephen.
Hey, good morning.
Thank you, counsels. Sir, could I please have your full name and date of birth?
Travis Carter, 12/19/77.
Thank you. Mr. Green, are you appearing today to argue probable cause, release conditions, or both?
Both, but the probable cause is probably going to be very limited. But I'm here for both, Your Honor.
Okay, understood. And at this point, are you filing a limited appearance, or will you be representing Mr. Green for Mr. Carter for the remainder of his case?
Your Honor, I filed a limited appearance today so I could see what was going on. That's usually what I do. And then I'll file a full notice of appearance if Mr. Carter wants to keep me going after this, after the release conditions. I just got contacted yesterday, so thank you, Your Honor.
Sure thing, thank you. Sir, you're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for aggravated assault, Class 3 felony, alleged to have occurred back on April 27th of 2025. Mr. Green, would you like to make your record regarding probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor, I got the Form 4. I've read through it. It appears that there was a dispute, and I don't have the benefit of the any photographs or video, but there was a dispute between a Tesla driver and allegedly my client's truck where he is alleged to have pointed a weapon at him. But again, I don't have a lot of the information. If the I didn't see that the weapon was pointed outside the window. It appears like if it was inside the car window, but I was unclear about that. In doing these gun cases, it's important that the weapon be accurately described. And so I'm just not sure the specifics about that. I will tell you, though, in reading the probable cause statement, the defendant did make some statements that may have corroborated that. So I believe that that probable cause can be found. So I don't want to argue something that, you know, doesn't seem like at this stage with the burden here that wouldn't be found. But it seems as though there's some questions about how this all transpired, and also if Mr. Carter had justification defenses. We don't know. It's certainly one side goes into and calls 911 and tells the police, we don't know if that person had a weapon. We don't know any of that. So it's very hard to tell in these cases until you start to break them down. So I'll leave it at that for probable cause. And when you're ready for me to argue release conditions, I can do that, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Garcia, response, please.
We leave it to your discretion, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. After hearing from both counsels, at this time, I will be finding probable cause as to aggravated assault of Class 3 felony. Mr. Carter, probable cause is the lowest standard in our criminal justice system, and so it is not a presumption of guilt or innocence at this time. You are presumed to be innocent at this time, but at this point, I am finding that there is legal cause to set release conditions on the case as to the aggravated assault charge. I'm not assigning you counsel at this time. It appears as if Mr. Green is going to be representing you in a limited fashion for now, and you can have further discussion with him whether he's going to be your permanent attorney. And so Mr. Green will be representing you today. If he no longer represents you after today and you find yourself without an attorney by your next court date, would you please ask the judge to assign you an attorney?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Your next court dates are going to be June 17th and June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court. Mr. Garcia, would you like to be heard regarding, would you like to make your record regarding release conditions?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we're asking for a $50,000 cash bond. Your Honor, the Form 4 is certainly silent regarding any weapon potentially recovered from the victim. In other words, there's no evidence, a shred of evidence that any weapon was recovered from the victim. However, not only does the victim account indicate that the defendant pointed a gun at him and racked the slide, suggesting that he placed a bullet in the chamber, but there was also camera footage from street cameras that also corroborated that the defendant did indeed point the weapon, a handgun, in the direction of the victim and rack the slide. And Your Honor, this would be corroborated in that later when police did apprehend the defendant, a .43X handgun was found inside of his vehicle And after a bit of, I suppose, waffling back and forth as to whether it was him and what he did, the defendant eventually said, reportedly, that he was involved in a road rage incident and that he thought he was able to point his firearm at the victim because one had been pointed at him before. Obviously, that logic does not hold, but it certainly does corroborate that he did what the Form 4 indicates or alleges that he did. In addition, Your Honor, there are cell phone records putting the defendant at the scene of the crime. And while it does appear that he has had prior convictions set aside in 2020, in 2017, he was convicted of a misdemeanor involving disorderly conduct and a weapon. And as mentioned, Your Honor, he did indicate in the Form 4 that he was involved in a prior road rage incident, although he claims he's the one that had the gun pointed at him. So given the track record and escalation, we're asking for the $50,000 cash. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Green, response, please.
Yes, Your Honor. I think, with all due respect to the state, I think $50,000 cash bond is way too high in this case. Mr. Carter doesn't have any prior felony convictions. The one that's noted a prior road rage incident is not related to any of these priors. I don't believe he was convicted of anything involving that. He could have been the victim. It was in the report referenced as 19-12178. That's a 2019 case. He doesn't have any conviction from 2019. His prior arrests are DUI and domestic violence related when he was going through a bad breakup. They're misdemeanors. There's no priors here that could be alleged. And my belief is they were sealed. Now, I know the state can reference those as prior criminal history, but I'd like it to be accurate prior criminal history. And as far as the circumstances, since the time of this incident happened, I know it hasn't been that long, but it's been, several weeks, 5-6 weeks. Nothing's happened since that time. Mr. Carter is not alleged to be a routine road rager. This is an isolated incident, it appears. And also, he had no history for 10 years prior to this. So it's not as though he's a danger to the public. We don't know what happened on the other side. Of course, when a reporting party goes in and claims, that they were the victim of a crime, it's never mentioned if they were involved somehow to escalate it or to cause it. We don't know if Mr. Carter was cut off by a vehicle. Vehicle could be a dangerous instrument. All kinds of things can happen on the road, unfortunately. And, the personalities and tempers rise. We don't know what happened. But to just give a $50,000 cash bond would not allow Mr. Carter to be released or get defense counsel. His release conditions should be set that will secure his attendance at court and also keep the public safe. Mr. Carter, this is an isolated incident, so we would ask for a reasonable bond of $10,000 or less, and he will appear for court. I don't think I can ask for OR, just given there is criminal history a little bit and that of the incident. But I have another case right now, Your Honor, for example, with a person with a prior felony involving weapons being fired, and that bond was $25,000. That is pending in the Maricopa County Superior Court right now. I've represented a lot of gun cases. I never see them go much more than 25, even less than that when there's a shooting, unless someone is shot. So I understand the state's position that they want to secure his appearance and they want to protect the public, but how dangerous is he to the public? There was no bullet fired. There was no weapon fired. We don't know the true incident between these two individuals. Mr. Carter has not had any criminal history for 10 years, and this appears like an isolated incident where this 19 case should not be brought up as a prior. against him. Thank you, Your Honor. We'd ask for a bond of $10,000, secured appearance or less. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Garcia, final word.
Thank you. Your Honor, we're not bringing it up as a prior, just as context for Your Honor, as you are lawfully allowed to consider. As mentioned, the 2017 misdemeanor conviction was set aside in 2020. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. After hearing from both counsels and in considering the record before me, I'll be making the following orders. Regarding release conditions, I will not be setting a cash bond. I'll be setting a secured appearance bond. That secured appearance bond will be in the amount of $75,000. Sir, if you're able to post that secured appearance bond, you'll be placed on pretrial services supervision with the electronic ankle monitoring. Furthermore, you're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Is there anything further, Mr. Green?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Garcia?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Sir, if you want to please step to your left for your paperwork, please stay in touch with your attorney. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor, for letting me appear virtually.
Not a problem. Thank you, counsels.
Take care.
Madison Peasley to the podium. Scott Quick to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Madison Peasley, October 24, 2000.
Thank you. You're here today on 4 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's going to be June 18th in the Downtown Superior Court for all of them. I'm affirming the bond set by your probation violation judge. It's $250 on the first one, $250 on the second, $500 on the third, and $1,000 on the fourth. So total $2,000 secured for all 4. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 24 hours because you're on intensive probation services.
Okay.
Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Scott Quick to the podium. Alexander Ruff to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Scott Quick, February 11th, 1988.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you new counsel. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are June 17th and June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your original judge, it's a $1,000 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on pretrial services supervision. You're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Alexander Ruff to the podium. James Hughes to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Alexander Ruff, 8/1995.
Thank you. You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date's June 18th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by a probation violation judge. It's $500 on the first one, $100 on the second, so total $600 secured for both. If you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Question, sir. Would there be any way that I might be able to do like an ankle monitor or something like that? I've just started working again. I mean, I have a job. My boss is probably going to be kind of mad that I'm kind of MIA this morning.
Yeah, sir, I'd like to help you. Unfortunately, here's the situation. Your probation violation judge kind of takes into consideration all the different factors that went into making their decision.
Yes, sir.
You're on your 3rd reinstatement at this time.
Yes, sir.
And so, unfortunately, at this point, I'm not going to be second-guessing the probation violation judge. I'll be affirming that $600 secured at this time.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. James Hughes to the podium. Carrie Nunez to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
James Hughes, 8/1/1963.
Thank you. You're here today on a failure to appear warrant. I'm not assigning you new counsel. You're going to go back to your original attorney. Your next court dates are June 17th and June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court. Affirming the bond set by your original judge. It's $500 secured appearance bond. If you're able to bond out, you're going to be placed on pretrial services supervision. And you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Why don't you please step to the left of your paperwork, sir. Carrie Nunez to the podium. Marvin Molina Lino to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Carrie Dawn Kill, 12-1480, but the case is under Carrie Nunez.
Okay, thank you. You are here today on a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning you counsel. Your next court date is going to be June 18th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a secured appearance bond of $500. Ma'am, if you're able to bond out, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most important thing, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
Okay.
Thank you. Do you have a question?
Well, I was just wondering if I could get OR'd on it. I don't have a extensive, not a court appearance, not appearing in court.
Ma'am, I understand. I don't know if you heard what I told the other gentleman. Your probation violation judge takes into consideration a lot of things. At this point, you're going to be on your fourth reinstatement, or your third reinstatement on probation. And so I'm unfortunately, I'm not going to second guess his decision at this time. He might change it later, though.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Marvin Molina Lino to the podium. Christopher Ramirez to the chair, please.
Hello.
Name and date of birth, please.
Marvin Molina Lino, August 9, 1998.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case and a probation violation warrant. Let me talk to you about your new case. You've been arrested for resisting arrest, Class 6 felony, possession of drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony.
Oh, I didn't have drugs though, sir.
Paraphernalia.
Oh, I only had a burp. I would smoke wax out of it, you know? Okay.
I don't know if you heard me. I had a short little talk before you came up here. It said not to talk about the facts of your case because everything is video recorded. So I'm going to ask you to please not talk about the facts of your case, okay? So, sir, I have found probable causes to both charges. I'm assigning you counsel. Your next court dates are June 17th and June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court, setting a placeholder bond of $50. Then you also have a probation violation warrant. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court date is June 18th in the Downtown Superior Court. I'm firming the bond set by, I'm setting a secured appearance bond of $250. So total, $300 secured for both of your cases.
To get out?
To get out, $300.
Okay.
Sir, if you're able to post that bond, you're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Most importantly, if you bond out, you have to contact your PO within 3 days.
All right.
Want to please step to your left for your paperwork, sir?
$300 only?
$300.
And I can get released?
All right.
Thank you.
I have to call a warrant, please.
Okay, Your Honor.
Christopher Ramirez to the podium. Juan Villarreal to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Christopher Ramirez, 31390.
Thank you. You're here today on a municipal court new case. You've been arrested for 3 counts of disorderly conduct, Class 1 misdemeanor, 1 count of criminal damage, Class 1 misdemeanor. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court date is going to be July 1st at the Peoria City Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'm going to be releasing you today. There's some conditions to your release. You are not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any of the victims or witnesses. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. If there's any orders of protection that are placed against you, you have to follow those orders. Finally, you may not live with any alleged victim, even if you're the owner or renter of the property. You're allowed 1 civil standby with local law enforcement to collect any essential belongings, and you're cautioned that a violation of a no victim contact order can lead to a Class 6 felony. Sir, do you understand all these conditions?
I do.
Will you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes.
Are you able to not contact any of these people?
Right.
Do you promise to appear on July 1st at the Peoria City Court?
I do.
Do you understand if you fail to show up, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
I understand.
Upon defendant's promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on your own recognizance. Sir, you want to please step to your left for your paperwork? Juan Villarreal to the podium. Alexis McLean to the chair, please. Sir, please remove your hat. Name and date of birth, please.
Juan Villarreal, 62467.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for criminal trespass, Class 5 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are June 26th and June 30th in the downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you. There's some conditions to your release. You're going to be placed on supervised release. You're not to return to the scene of the crime. If you return there again, you're going to be held in contempt of court. You're not to have any contact with any victim or witness. You're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, I do. Yes,
My understanding is that you've returned to this property before. Will you not go back to this property again?
Okay, that's fine. I can't look into the case though, right? I mean, it is my home. It used to be my home.
Well, sir,
I mean, I won't go to the house.
You're trespassed from there now. You cannot go back to that property.
Yeah, I won't go back to the property, but I'm gonna go into the court. I'll have to see about how my sister went about changing the title over to her name.
Sir, you cannot go back.
Yeah, no, the property, I won't go to the property. I have another place I can stay at. I've already looked into that, but.
Sir.
Yeah, okay. No, the property, I'm not going to the property. You know, I'm not gonna go to the property whatsoever. The property itself, I'm just gonna go to the courts I'm talking about.
Do you promise to appear on June 26th and June 30th at the downtown Superior Court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you don't show up, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Yes.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services.
Okay.
It's your responsibility to call them during normal business hours. If you fail to call them, you could end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Alexis McLean to the podium. And Ms. Usuri back to the chair, please. Name and date of birth, please.
Alexis McLean, 1396.
Thank you. You're here today on a Superior Court new case. You've been arrested for criminal trespass, Class 5 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning you an attorney. Your next court dates are June 26th and June 30th in the downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you with some conditions. You're not to return to the scene of the crime, no contact with any victim or witness, no contact with your co-defendant, and you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Do you understand all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to follow all these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to appear on June 26th and June 30th at the downtown Superior Court?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand if you don't show up, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Yes, sir.
Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you on your own recognizance. Please step to your left for your paperwork. Okay, ma'am, if you want to please come to the podium. Recalling number 4 on the calendar. Ma'am, who's your dependent?
I have two, my husband and then my uncle, who's mentally challenged.
Ma'am, you have, in your interview with pretrial services.
I also have a sister as well.
Ma'am, in your interview with pretrial services, you only listed one dependent.
That one is my husband, but I do also take care of my uncle. I'm actually, like, I'm not trying to feed you any lines. I literally am responsible for so many people, and I literally barely make ends meet. Like, one paycheck away from losing everything is how my income is.
Is there a reason you didn't tell the pretrial services interviewer that you had more dependents than just one?
I didn't know that, like, I didn't know that they counted besides my husband. I'm not used to any of this, sir. Like, my checks barely cover, for example, the bills coming out this pay period on Friday are over $1,000. My check's barely gonna be enough to cover it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to buy groceries. I mean, I'm even willing to do house arrest, like anything.
What do you do for work?
I work for Granger from home. It's a call center for customer service. I've been there with them for over 3 years. I can even have my mom, if you want somebody to, or even my husband, somebody to take responsibility as well with, like, I can do anything, sir. I just ask that please don't let me become homeless because of this.
Okay, ma'am, you have some new court dates here. So again, you're here on an aggravated assault class 3 felony. I have found probable cause. I'm assigning counsel. Your next court dates are June 26th and June 30th in the Downtown Superior Court. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you with some major conditions.
Yes, sir.
You're going to be on house arrest, pretrial services supervision, alcohol testing and drug testing and monitoring, not to be deleted by pretrial services. You're not to return to the scene of the crime. No contact with any victim or witness. Not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. Ma'am, do you understand every single one of these conditions?
Yes, I have one question.
Before you do.
Okay.
Do you promise to follow these conditions?
Yes, sir.
Do you promise to appear on June 26th and June 30th at the Downtown Superior Court?
Yes.
Do you understand if you don't show up, a warrant will issue for your arrest?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. Upon your promise to appear, I'll be releasing you to the supervision of pretrial services. Before they release you, you're going to be fitted with an electronic ankle monitor. You must remain at home. It's your responsibility to call pretrial services during normal business hours once you're out. If you fail to call them, you will end up back here. Do you understand that?
Yes, I'll call them as soon as I get out of here, as soon as they open.
All right, ma'am, you said you had a question?
Yes, I have my medical marijuana card. I haven't used since the arrest, obviously, but if I was to be drug tested, it would come up positive.
If you have a card, that'll be up to them whether they report it to me.
Huh?
It'll be up to them whether they report it to me or not, but then if you have a card, they may or may not report it. That's up to them.
Okay. Would you recommend just not using it then?
That I can't tell you what to do.
Okay.
All right.
I just won't use it while you have me under these conditions.
All right, ma'am. Thank you. Please start your lecture paperwork.
Thank you.
Jose Rojas to the podium.
.maricopa.gov.
Hi, is the interpreter on the line?
Yeah, this is Diego from Lionbridge, ID 7343.
Hi, before I speak to the defendant, could you please tell him to just place his wheelchair next to the podium?
Por favor, posicione su silla de ruedas al costado del podio.
Okay, I'll be speaking to the defendant now. Could I please have your full name and date of birth?
José
¿Puede usted
Rojas.
brindarme? Oh, go ahead. Adelante.
I'm sorry, please go ahead, Mr. Interpreter.
Por favor, diga su nombre completo y fecha de nacimiento.
José Oraldo Rojas Galván, 1997.
José Heraldo Rojas Galván, 1997.
Month and day, please.
January 8.
Sir, do you need an interpreter?
Yes.
Okay. Could you please translate?
Sure. Necesita usted el intérprete, ¿correcto?
Sí, ¿ves?
Yes, please.
Month and day, please.
Fecha y mes también, por favor.
8 de enero.
January 8th.
Thank you. You are here today on a failure to appear warrant.
Ok, usted está aquí por una falla para apelación de una garantía.
I'm not assigning you a new attorney. You're going to go back to your original attorney.
No le estoy asignando un nuevo abogado, usted va a regresar con su abogado original.
Your next court dates are June 17th and June 19th in the Downtown Superior Court.
Ok, sus siguientes fechas de corte van a ser junio 17 y junio 19 en el Centro Corte Superior.
I'm affirming the bond set by your original judge. It's a $1,000 cash bond.
Estoy confirmando el vínculo de su juez original de $1,000 en efectivo como bono.
If you are able to pay that bond and are released, you will be placed on supervised release.
Si no puede pagar esa fianza y es liberado, usted va a ser puesto en liberación supervisada.
Furthermore, if you are released, you're not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol.
En adición, si es que usted es liberado, no va a poseer ninguna arma, drogas o alcohol.
Please go to your left for your paperwork.
I have a question. Tengo una pregunta.
I have a question.
Please go ahead.
Adelante.
Okay.
Can you translate, please, Mr. Interpreter?
This turned about him to again start. He didn't say anything. ¿Cuál es su pregunta, por favor? Adelante.
La vez pasada que no me presenté a corte, por eso que es que estoy aquí, porque me agarraron y que tenía una orden de corte, fue porque ICE me agarró a mí y ya no me pude presentar a corte porque me sacó para México. Eso fue la razón de la que no pude presentarme esta vez a corte. La corte de la vez pasada. No sé si quiero que vuelva a pasar lo mismo hoy.
Last time that I didn't attend to court, and that's the reason why I'm here. It was because ICE took me and I was sent to Mexico. So that's why I was not present on court. I don't know if that would happen again now.
Sir, that's an explanation you'll have to tell your judge when you see him on June 17th.
Esa es una explicación que va a tener que decirle al juez cuando lo vea usted en junio 17.
I'm simply here to tell you what your bond is going to be.
Estoy aquí simplemente yo para decirle cuál va a ser su fianza.
If you please go to your left for your paperwork.
Okay. Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Interpreter.
Thank you for calling Lion Bridge. Bye-bye. It's connected now.
Thank you. For the last individual, I'll be visiting him back at his cell. He's posing a risk of harm to himself or to others. Joel Felipe Palangi, Date of birth 12/19/95 is here on an out-of-county warrant. I am assigning counsel. His next court date is June 16th at the Pima County Superior Court. Confirming the bond set by the judge down in Pima County. It's a $2,500 secured appearance bond. If he's able to post that bond, he's not to possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol. After seeing the defendant back at his cell, if I have to make any changes to these release conditions, I will come back on the record to make those changes. This concludes the 5 a.m. calendar.